Hello! So, today's video is mainly going to be about how to get over somebody. Because I do not know how to. I don't understand. And I was trying to rack my brain because this is not my now ex-boyfriend. It is not my only major relationship. I was also with my ex-boyfriend. The nice abusive one. Well, that was a long relationship. It was like 8 years, and I was like, how do I get over someone? And I realised I've never had to get over someone. I've only had 2 major relationships in my adult life. I obviously had plenty of boyfriends when I was younger, but they don't count. But the end of my abusive relationship, well, it ended earlier. It was a whole weird situation, but it ended in 2013. No, when did my mum die? It ended in like 2012 or something like that. It ended in 2011. 26th of November 2011. Ooh, I don't know why I remember that. But that properly ended. As in, like, I was at college and I remember getting a text from my ex saying that was it, it's over, and that he was leaving. So I made up some story and I got the bus home and he was packing up all his stuff and his mum came, collected him, and he left. And that was it, and it was awful, and I cried and that, but we'd separated, but we were still involved in the same WoW guild. We still spoke every day. It felt like a breakup, but not at the same time. And then my mum died in the following February, and he came round to, look after me. I don't know. It's stupid. I should have never rang him. But then from then on, he would sort of come to see me once a week, or like randomly at 4 in the morning when he was still awake. He'd travel via train to my city to see me. So it never really ended properly until it did, which would be sort of summer 2015. I met a friend and he got me to see what my relationship was like with my abusive ex and how terrible it was, because I still didn't see it, by the way. Up until that point, up until 2015, I still did not see it as an abusive relationship, which is terrifying to think about. But I told my ex, don't come back, don't come to see me, I don't want to see you again. And that was it. And then maybe a month later, maybe 2, I was with my now ex. And it was weird because I don't feel like I ever got over my abusive ex. I just transferred my feelings. I first transferred them onto the friend that helped me get out of the relationship, which didn't. We're still friends, but it wasn't great. And then I transferred them to my now ex-boyfriend. I'm just going to call him R. I'm trying not to say names as much. I realised if people watch these that don't know me, it's not great. But R, I put all my love and everything I already felt onto him. So I didn't really get over D, my abusive ex. I then transferred my feelings to my friend C, and then I transferred them to R. So really, I've never gotten over anybody. So now I don't have anyone to transfer them to. Like, I was saying to myself before the whole lockdown and everything properly took into effect now in England, get a job, get a place, and I want a cat. I wanted a cat since I was like 16, when my mum's cat, who I'd had since I was a baby, died. But other than that, I've wanted one my whole life. I love cats so much. But I obviously can't do that now. So it's like, I can't, there's nowhere for my love to go. So I don't know what to do with it. Like, and it's stupid things that trip me up. I'm looking at images I can transfer into a QR code to put into Animal Crossing, you know, nice designs and what have you. And so I was looking through like drawings and photos and stuff on my computer, and I found the folders from when R and I went to the Lake District, and just seeing the way he's smiling at me, at the camera, which is me, it's the best feeling in the world, I think. Having someone look at you like that, like, just with so much love. The sad thing is, in the past sort of year, I can't pin a memory down of when R looked at me like that. But that's irrelevant technique right now. How do I move? How do I stop it? How do I stop the feelings? I want them to go away because it's too painful. All I want right now is for him to wrap me up in his arms and tell me it's okay. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's like, I'll do stuff and I won't be thinking about him. I'll play an Animal Crossing or watching something. I recently got into Spooks, which is like a English MI5 thing that's ran from like 2002 to 2011 or something. It was on the iPlayer. I'm watching that and I'm fully engrossed, and then seeing these photos, it's like the spell breaks and suddenly you're left in an empty house, room, alone. And I don't know. I've obviously got my hamster back there, but I think she's on her last legs, to be honest. She's getting old now. You can kind of tell they stop eating as much, or they stop running in the wheel or whatever. So she's gonna leave me soon, I think. But I don't know what to do day to day. The worst thing is, I feel, is a tactic to try and erase the memories of D was to recreate them with R. For example, I have a memory about going to Liverpool and going to the museums, and I have that whole memory with D, and it's not a good memory, it's not a fun memory. So I redid it with R. We went and did the same things, and now I have this happy memory. Good day, and you know. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've never had to get over anyone, and if anyone's got any advice, please give it to me, because do you just suffer until it stops suffering? How do you have the self-control not to message your ex and tell them you miss them? How? I don't understand it. But this is why I can't go through this ever again. Hopefully if I manage to get over Rob somehow, if I manage to stop pining for him, I can't potentially have to go through that again with someone else. Anyway, that's my thoughts from quarantine. If there's anyone watching that does have any advice, genuine advice, please help, because I am absolutely lost. Anyway, that's today's video over. I'm going to do some drawing, I think, because that takes up a good chunk of my brain space. Anyway, bye.